I'd always heard stories about dance halls, honky-tonks, wooden floors, George Strait, and knowing that stars aren't made in Hollywood, sometimes they're made at home out of, just some good old-fashioned Texas clay and some, hard times and a couple of good chords. Howdy, everybody. My name is Samantha, and I roam these hills with a pocket full of beer money and some songs to play for all you fine gals and good old boys. This first song I'm going to sing is Dirty Little Secret. You can hear it on a bunch of radio stations throughout America. Just trying to find a way to shout, and all wound up in your mind, 'cause you know I found out your dirty little secret. Well, go ahead and tell him I'm the one that told the lies. Knows it's not me who has a disguise. The best thing for you to do now is go and change your ways, 'cause you don't even know how much you're giving away, your dirty little secret. And just because I know doesn't mean I'm going to tell. If I could take the sick away, I'd do it just to see you well. And I bet if you tried now, you could still make it out of the circles that you're running to keep everyone from hearing about your dirty little secret. You come and go, but you leave something behind for me to see. It's not the glow, it's something cheap that you could get on the street. You think you know, but your rhymes are keeping up with my beat, burning your lungs on that bullet till you can hardly breathe. And you go flying around this town like you were Christopher Reeve. Superman would have to try to make us believe. Little lies get caught like flies inside the tangle web, say weave. Just trying to find a way to shout, and all wound up in your mind, 'cause you know I found out your dirty little secret. Yeah, my dad got stationed at Laughlin Air Force Base over outside of Del Rio, and so then when I was young, we moved from Germany. My dad, he used to have an old blue Buick, we used to call it Old Bluey, and we would, he liked to listen to music and go on car rides, because we didn't have like a lot of money growing up, but we had enough money to go roam the hills and, go see things and just kind of like, roadside sightsee. But when you live in Texas, there's a lot of road to see, so we'd listen to songs, and he'd always ask me, what do you think that the song is trying to say? Or so I always had these early ideas about knowing that songs were important and knowing that you could dream big.
Memories of you, nowhere for me to go, and no
back in like the late 90s, there was a lot of, the girls used to more or less play more instruments on that were in mainstream pop. So you would see like Sheryl Crow, you would see Fiona Apple, Meredith Brooks, like some of those names. You know, even, what's her name? Courtney Cobain with whole and Garbage. So there was a lot of these women-led women songwriters, and I remember being like, wow, I want to do that. Like, oh, I can do that, right? I'm like, oh, Madonna, easy, I can do that, right? Ooh, just a few little moves, you know. But I decided, oh yeah, I like that, and so you know, started having my own opinions and going to songwriters nights and stuff like that, and then from there, I guess that was the inspiration of how I started the guitar playing and the songwriting. And it did help to see women, you know, fronting it, doing it. It felt like it was something possible that I could do. I feel like I'm making my own personal history, and I don't want to just plop out songs on the internet. I take my art very seriously. And to me, it is art. It's not, I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to make it. I don't even know what the word make it means, because I feel like sometimes for someone else's world, they're like, I would just love to be where you're at. To me, that's making it. And then there's some people that are like, oh, unless I'm like, you know, famous after I'm gone kind of thing, that's how I'm going to think, oh yeah, I made it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, it means different things to different people. I own every single bit of everything. I've created like the label, I do all the promotions, I do everything. And it's not because I don't necessarily can't hire other people, but it's just that I think for right now, to keep things small and to let it kind of grow in its own little petri dish, and kind of no outside influences, no one telling me this is what you're doing right, this is what you're doing wrong. I kind of feel like just me being, and not chasing a trend. I feel like I don't ever want to trace a trend or chase numbers or chase popularity. To me, that's just, then it's like, what's the point? This next song is a song I wrote called People Today. What's the matter with the people today? It seems the rich keep getting richer and the poor have to pay. Who is to say who's wrong and who's right? If you snuff out all the candles, boy, you'll never have to see the light. I feel like as writers, you're kind of just like exposing yourself to everyone. It's like, oh, here's my diary. Here's what I think. You know, I'm not trying to change your mind, not trying to influence you, but here's what I think. Do you want to come and pay $20 and sit here and listen to me? I'm not saying, oh, I'm better or you're better or no one's better, but I'm saying that there's music and there's business. And so it's kind of like when you start putting yourself out there in front of everyone, it's like, why are you doing it? What do you plan to accomplish with this? You know, so it's kind of like when you start adding the money and the business and all that, then things start getting a little like, you start seeing people kind of change themselves. Or I've seen people where it's like, I know this guy, and then all of a sudden this trend comes around, and now all of a sudden he's got his thing and it's like, okay, you got the people for like, didn't you just move here from New Jersey and you were in New Jersey, you were like an R&B artist, but now you moved to Austin, so now you're a country artist. So it's kind of like, I just, and I think that's so cool that people can go and explore different things and go places, but I also feel like sometimes it's not coming from a genuine place. Sometimes it's your family members, sometimes it's your colleague, sometimes it's your friend. You know, we've all had to sit there and watch someone do something that maybe we didn't want them to do, or see them slip down a slope that they were never intended to go down. And sometimes there's nothing you can really do except, sit back. And so this is kind of a way I coped with those feelings of one time when I had someone close to me in my life that slipped away, because you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. So here's how I dealt with those feelings.
Big lies and people behind the disguise is all it took to sign his name in that book. And now he's so far from home, knowing all too well what it's like to be alone. What it's like to be alone. As the years keep turning, distracted as time is burning, every sign has a steam line going dim through this haze of smoke that keeps you lifeless to swim. Yeah, lifeless to swim. And my friend is dangling from a puppet string. Sometimes I wonder what story will bring. He now sees everything is all wrong. I've been trying to warn him. Oh, cut the strings, cut the strings. Yeah. Doing his part to change his fate and trying to make peace with his soul's no saint. Only doing what he's told by this room of kings who would rather see him sold. Yeah, they'd rather see him sold. My friend is dangling from a puppet string. Sometimes I wonder what story will bring. He now sees that everything is all wrong. I've been trying to warn him. Oh, cut the strings, cut the strings. Yeah, he needs to cut the strings.
So my website is songwritersamantha.com. Super easy. Just type in songwriter. It's Samantha. And then my Instagram is Samantha Folkenlin, with folk, like folk music, not the F word, but I made it real catchy so you won't forget it, okay? And then you can always check out the singles on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, pretty much wherever you consume your music. My songs are available for the taking, so make sure to add it to your playlist, stream it, and keep track with me because I'm doing all kinds of things. Next year is going to be a very big year. It's going to be my year where I'm putting myself out there in the world on TV and radio, so it'll be fun.